Hey there guys, today we're gonna see the video of Bold and Bankrupt. This is a video about his trip from the western part of Russia all along to the east part of Russia. So it's the journey in the 9 time zone, through the 9 or 11 time zone. So it's the biggest trip by the train on the planet. So I think it would be very interesting. Let's go and see how it was.
Good morning, guys, from the chilly banks of the Baltic Sea. It was in this very spot about 300 years ago that Tsar Peter the Great deemed that Russia would build its window onto Europe, the magnificent city of St. Petersburg. From here, Russia, this Leviathan.
Yeah, you see, St. Petersburg is here on the Baltic Sea coast, and where he go, it would be here on the eastern Russian coast. So you see, he goes over China, Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, Belarus, these small Baltic countries, all the way over them, and go through all over Russia to the Japan Sea, you know. So it's kind of very big journey. If I remember correct, it lasts about 2 weeks. One of my friend go by that road, and yeah, it's about 2 weeks. So 2 weeks in a train without shower. Yeah, so I think it's not very comfortable, you know what I mean. But still, you have to go like that because to go from St. Petersburg to Vladivostok in eastern Russia by plane, it would cost like 20 times more than by train. So of course, not every people have money to go by plane, so they have to go by train. And by train, of course, it's very big road. So let's see what he says next about that trip.
Of a nation spreads out for 11 time zones and thousands of miles until eventually reaching the Pacific Ocean. And it's towards that ocean that we're now going to head on the world's longest journey. Going to cross Russia, penetrate some of its deepest parts. Well, less waffle, more babushkas, more vodka, more gopniks. Let's begin our journey across Russia. Поехали!
I think you know that babushka is old woman, gopnik is kind of badass guy, something like that, and поехали is let's go.
A wise man once said, a journey of 11 time zones begins with a single step. And we've taken that first single step here on Nevsky Prospect.
I think it's not Russian proverb, but Chinese proverb, that the long road of 10,000 miles begins from the first step. So I think it's a Chinese proverb, not Russian. But it's still good used to his real road, I mean his present road.
Russia's most famous street. Everyone who is anyone has walked on Nevsky Prospect, from Pushkin and Lermontov, Tchaikovsky, from Lenin, from Stalin, Sergei Bodrov. I actually feel like I'm in a bloody Brat 3 movie right now, walking along here. Anyway, across the road...
So yeah, that guy, it was Sergei Bodrov, a Russian director and actor. He was famous of two good movies, Brat 1 and Brat 2. Brat, it's brother in Russian. That movies in 90s, when I was a teenage boy, they were very, very popular. Kinda controversial, anti-American, but still very, very interesting. So if you could find them, I highly recommend you to watch them. Maybe they have English subtitles. I think that they have to have English subtitles, these two movies, Brat 1 and Brat 2. Brother 1 and Brother 2.
It's the railway station. We can go and jump on a train and head east, towards the far east. Can you believe? We'll still be in Russia, but we'll be heading to the far east. We'll almost be able to see Japan at some point. Goodbye, Gorod Geroi Leningrad. See you sometime in the future.
He says goodbye, the city of heroes, Leningrad. In Soviet Union we had these names for cities, and they called the city of heroes. That name was given to cities who was under German occupation, and or the cities who fight very hardly against German occupation. I mean, during the Second World War. So many cities in our region called the cities of heroes. My city, Krasnodar, is not the city of hero, but the city in our region. It's Krasnodar region, the city called Novorossiysk. So Novorossiysk is a city of heroes.
We've got some adventurizing to do. Right then. Wow, look at this. Oh my God, check out this place. Look at the old Soviet mural in the top there.
Yeah, that's very nice and big rail station. I like it. In my city in Krasnodar we have kinda the same. Very big and comfortable railway station.
We've got Lenin storming the Winter Palace. And up here we've got a bas relief. Wow. Wow. What an awesome railway station. Just think of the awesome railway stations we're going to see between here and the Pacific Ocean. I'm predicting some Sovietness on our adventurizing adventures. Wow. Gone all like fuzzy inside with the thought of it all. Wow, what's this place? Thank you, sir. Check it out, the statue here in the railway station of Peter the Great, the 6'8" giant who built this city. Don't think he built the railway station, but he built the city. And over here we've got an amazing map of all the places you can travel to by train from Peter. Check it out. Wow. Some of the names we recognise. Look, you can travel from here down to Gomel. We've been to Gomel, that's where flipping Kolya lives. You can go to Odessa, Dnipropetrovsk, a place we've been before, Kishinev. But we're not going to head west, we're going to head east, towards the Pacific Ocean. We're going to head to towns such as, maybe, Kirov. We're going to head to maybe Syktyvkar, to Omsk. We're going to head maybe to Novosibirsk, New Siberia. We're going to head to Barnaul, all these different places we can go to. But the first place we're going to is called Perm, up there, Perm. Named after a 1970s hairdo, believe it or not. So yeah, let's go and buy a ticket to old Perm. See what's happening there. There's the ticket office. Hello, how are you? How are you? Yeah, good, yeah? Здравствуйте, я хочу купить билет. Ага. Так, современный система у вас есть?
Конечно.
Или нет?
Когда другая очередь, номера и сигнал
Ага, современный. Спасибо вам большое.
Спасибо большое.
Right. Gotta wait to buy our ticket.
Well, I would say that most of Russians now buy tickets online, so we even don't use the railway station for buying tickets. We only go there when we need to go by train. Yeah, only at the date of journey. So now, of course, you don't need to go there to buy ticket. You just do it online.
311. Oh, look at all these places we can go to.
311. Пройдите в кассу номер 2.
Да, здравствуйте. Я хочу купить билет на поезд 145А до Перм.
Oh my God! Now I understand. He just take that electronic ticket for go. It's kind of electronic turn, you know. So it's your number when you don't want to stay in turn. You just bring that electronic number, and when they call your number, you just go to the window. So it's so much trouble. I can't understand why he didn't buy that ticket online. Every Russian train now has online service, so you just go to the site and buy the ticket online using your credit card. So why he didn't do that, I don't understand, to be honest.
Если у вас есть нижнее место, было бы лучше. Второй класс. Ну, где 4 мест.
Yeah, he asked for a lower position, for lower seat, because of course it's not comfortable to climb to the top seat. Russian trains has 2 levels.
Там где 4 места, к сожалению, купе только верхние полки.
Да. Ну хорошо, давайте тогда это верхнее место тогда.
Yeah, it's the case, guys. It's the case that pretty often they don't have lower seats, so you need to go to upper seats, and of course they are not comfortable to climb at them. That's why you need to buy ticket earlier, like 5 days before you go, or maybe even 10 days before you go. And at that situation, you can find lower seats. But if you buy the ticket at the day of departure, or maybe 1 day or 2 days before departure, you hardly can find lower seats. So you have to go by upper seats. And for example, for old people or heavy people, you just can't. You just can't climb on the upper seat. They don't have a ladder. You have to climb like by yourself to that place. So yeah, upper seat is a problem, of course.
66 quid to travel 30 hours on a train. 66 quid doesn't even get me from London to Manchester back in the UK. We're going to be travelling for 30 hours to get to our first destination of Perm. That's just to get to our first destination for 30 bloody hours. The things I do for you guys. Буду. Спасибо вам большое. И, кстати, вы были отлично. Спасибо, до свидания. We've got a ticket.
Oh, it's
We're off to Perm.
something new, you see. They have that stuff for evaluation. you know, so you buy the ticket, and if you like service, you give them a good mark for servicing. And so he gave her excellent mark.
30 hours, 30 flipping hours on a train. I think this is going to be the biggest test of my endurance, both mental and physical, that I've ever undertaken on a journey for you guys. 30 bloody hours. And that's just crossing like a center.
30 bloody hours. I think it's a totally British expression, right? Bloody hours. That's funny.
Meter of Russia. We've got another, God knows how many 30-hour journeys ahead of us before we see the tropical waters of the Pacific Ocean. Anyway, where's the train?
It's not tropical, of course.
Benjamin. Все хорошо? Спасибо вам большое. We're on board. Wow. Ooh, it's warm.
That label says, he showed before, that if you smoke in the train, you have to pay 1,500 rubles. 1,500 rubles, it's about $20, 20 American dollars.
Здравствуйте. Я жду. Не спешите.
О, не, это надолго пошло.
Ah, да? Wow, it's quite a modern train actually. It's got carpet. It's got these nice coupes. I'm going to be what is called a top bunk wanker. And that's because every time you get on or off your top bunk, you have to annoy whoever's on the bed below you. But anyway. Wow.
So you see, they don't have ladder, so you have to climb on them.
My neighbours. I think we're going to be okay. Look at it, it's 24 degrees. Oh. What's the bog look like? Oh, lovely.
Toilet.
Oh, you haven't got a bloody shower. Have we? Don't know. Exciting. Well, we've dumped our bag inside the compartment. The couple that are with me, older couple, don't look like they're snorers, but we'll find out. But yeah, let's begin this journey across Russia. Flipping heck. Some of you may have like this romantic idea of the Trans-Siberian. You imagine yourselves reading Dostoevsky as you look at the snowy wastelands pass by the window. But me, I've never wanted to do this trip, to be honest with you. I'd rather just fly somewhere. But let's do it. Let's finally do it. I think it's time the channel had a giant journey. So yeah, jump on board, settle in, and begin the Russian adventure.
А вот там вот сейчас видно будет, ну, хлебокомбинат.
Вы давно работали там? Вы давно работали там?
43 года.
О, понятно.
Еще раз.
Check out all these wonderful places. All these wonderful places we're going to stop off at. Places like Vishny Volochyok and Kovrov 1 and Urin and Kotelnich 1. Probotnitsa. All these wonderful towns until we finally get to Perm 2. We're not going to Perm 1, we're going to Perm bloody 2. It's even better apparently. Check it out. Alright, let's go and explore our train and see what we can find on here. Maybe get a beer. Извините, пожалуйста. Спасибо. Check out this fancy place. Oh, wow.
No,
This
that's
is what the
comfort.
first class looks like. Check
Yeah,
it
that's
out. You
comfortable
get a lovely
places.
couple of beds. Look at this. It's like bloody something Stalin would have travelled in. Nice mirror on each side. Giant window. Red lush curtains. This is how we should be bloody travelling. Check this out. feel the Soviet wood. Let's check out what they got in the old restaurant car here on the Russian train. Can you see me with that light? Guys, I've got to talk quickly because the bloody copyright strike on the old Russian music. But let's raise our glass to the start of this journey. Let's raise our glass at the start of this journey to the great country of Russia that we're going to cross. So cheers to за Россию. Давайте. Говорите что-то. Все хорошо?
Все хорошо. Кто познакомился скоро?
Давайте. Почему нет? Идет туда. Россия?
Russia.
Бенджамин. Очень приятно.
Андрей.
Ты кто? Андре?
Почему вы ездите? Чего?
Я хочу путешествовать через Россию, посмотреть ваша страна, самая большая страна, мир. Ну, узнавать, что у вас есть здесь, в дальние районы. Ну вот, это мой план. Посмотрим, как будет.
Ничего хорошего.
Ничего хорошо? Почему?
Сами видите.
Ну, давай посмотрим, как будет. Ну, я думаю, что равно будет приключение для англичан. Нет?
Ну, как сказать.
Ого. Ого. Почему у него есть такая красивый стаканчик, он есть обычный? Это расизм против англичанин. Я понял, что это русский первый, да? Англичанин второй, понял.
Да нет.
Я шучу. Это сервис.
Есть женщины, класс.
Самые красивые женщины в мире. Давайте за русские женщины. Ваша честь, Ольга. И Кристина
Есть
тоже.
очень красивые женщины, очень культурные, приятные.
Well, he makes a friend with this guy, but to be honest, I'm not sure that this guy is very friendly to him at first. At first, he wasn't friendly at all, but now maybe he begin to behave better. Let's see.
Правда? Давайте. За русские женщины.
За русские женщины.
Самые хорошие.
Самый хороший, самый приятный. Самая настоящая любовь, можно здесь Russia. Любовь.
Любовь. Russian love.
Russian love.
Russian love.
Да.
We're going for a cigarette. Some people are literally sitting out my slipper. Some people are literally sitting all the way to bloody Chelyabinsk. Wow, они сиденье место. We're going in the bog. I hope he doesn't try and bum me.
Oh my god.
Russia, Korea.
Это Russia, блядь.
Смотри.
Why he goes with this man in one toilet cabin? Well, it's very weird, guys. It's very weird. I'm confused, to be honest.
Да.
Смотри,
Да, я вижу.
это
туалет.
пиздец.
Да, ну, да.
Это пиздец, блядь.
О, понятно. This is Platzkart on a Russian train, dormitory, and this is where Andrew sleeps. Удобно?
Sleeps.
Удобно?
It's on.
Да?
It's on.
He sleeps in this place, not like me, in a nice comfortable four-berth. Давайте, наверное. Ну, интересно. Интересно. Более интересно, чем мой место. Здесь много людей. Ну да, здесь много людей. Здравствуйте. Спасибо.
Yeah, this is Russian trains, guys. I think in America you don't see these wagons.
We've arrived at a random little village between St. Petersburg and Moscow. Me and Andrei. Yeah, у меня есть. He wants me to smoke his dodgy Russian cigarette. Yeah, вы будете. У меня есть vape. Johnny FD turned me into a vapor. I used to hate smoking and they turned me into a vapor. And now I can't stop vaping. It's the worst habit. Don't do it, kids. If you're a young subscriber, this is not big, it's not clever. Don't do
Okay.
it. Бология. Миф Бология. Как называется ваш город? Бология. Бологоя, спасибо. Рим Бологоя. Ленинград или Питер?
Ну, раньше был Ленинград, сейчас Питер.
Ну да.
Все
Короче,
уже
вы
не...
получаете 24 500, да?
24 500, да. За
24
48
500.
часов. Очень мало.
Это очень мало.
Очень мало. Это вообще мало.
Можно жить на этого?
Ну, нам леса помогают, огороды, озера.
Блин.
Ну, что делать?
Русский народ очень сильный.
Конечно, хочешь жить, умели вертеться.
Wow. This lady was saying she makes 24.
Хочешь жить, умей вертеться. It's a kind of Russian proverb. Means if you wanna live, you have to move. You have to do something. You know, kind of that. If you wanna survive, you have to do something. You have to move around. You know, kind of that.
1,000 rubles a month. I said, is that enough to live? She said, well, I have a garden, so I have to.
24,000 rubles a month. It's her salary of railway worker. It's about it's about $300, 300 American dollars. So imagine if you got $300 a month, no in a week, but in a month. So I think for America it would be disaster. In Russia we kind of trying to live on that money.
Grow my own vegetables and fruit, and then it's enough. Otherwise, I would starve. Russian people are tough. До свидания. И спасибо за все. The waitresses in this restaurant car have very nice voices, especially Olga has a beautiful voice. She's a very good singer. Да, Olga? Yes. У вас есть самый хороший голос есть. Good morning, guys, from day 2 of the journey. Now would be a good time to tell you exactly why I've chosen the city of Perm as our first stop on this route that we're taking across Russia. And that's simply because of one reason. About 150 kilometers outside the city of Perm is Russia's only gulag that has been preserved. It's very strange that a country that had thousands of gulags, thousands of camps, and where millions of people died, there's only one preserved one that's been converted into a museum. And so I want to go to Perm, jump on a bus and try and find this gulag museum and show you guys around, have a look around, because we really must remember that although I'm taking this journey voluntarily, for many, many decades, Russians were doing this journey against their will, and they were really suffering in the gulag system. So I want to go, I think it's right that we go and have a look at that. So that's the plan, and that's why we're going to Perm. All right, with that out of the way, let's now go and get some breakfast. Back to the restaurant car.
Let's see further, guys.
Нормально. А ты вот пьешь. Блин, сейчас уже начинал, блин, это только сколько времени сейчас? Который час? Это 10 часов утром. Ты пьешь водку? Я пью, но не сейчас. Блин, завтрак даже не сделал. Коля, спокойся, блин. Я англичанин, я чуть-чуть слабый по сравнению с русским языком и русским людьми. Блин.
Ну, давай по водочке.
Коля, это 10 часов утром.
Ну, это нормально, это Россия. Ты где находишься?
Блин, я англичанин, я сказал. Блин, для меня это совсем другое дело.
Yeah, in Russia, we have this habit to convince somebody to drink with us. So, yeah, it's very hard to refuse on that suggestion. Sometimes it can be very disturbing and not comfortable.
Водка 50 грамм. За компания. Коля, блин.
Да не вопрос, не вопрос. Переезжаю к тебе. Сейчас я тебя спою. Сейчас я тебе покажу, как русские пьют. Самый богатый в жизни должен быть в России. Где же ее взять?
Ну давайте. Спасибо за приглашение.
This bottle that he brought here in Russia, we call it chikushka. Chikushka. Chikushka, it means 250 millimeters of vodka. In American system, it would be a half of pint vodka.
Да, не вопрос.
Давайте.
Научился, что ты где-то в России живешь, ты не одна.
Спасибо вам большое. Ой, супер. Вау.
Это яйца.
И тоже что-то еще. Мясо.
С колбасой.
Да? Это, блин, настоящий завтрак. Водка, яйца, мясо, блин.
Вот, тебе
Черный хлеб.
настоящий. Водка, яйца.
Что еще надо?
Колбаса. Что еще тебе не надо?
Ничего, ничего.
Только подошла. Осторожно, шестой вагон прямо напротив меня. Спасибо.
Oh. Welcome to Old Kirov. We've got 20 minutes of freedom. I've managed to escape from Kolya and his vodka. In the ticket office.
Let's see
Golden
further.
bust
Now he's in
of Mr.
Kirov,
Kirov himself.
one
Let's go and have a
of
look at
the
Kirov. Check him out.
cities between St. Petersburg and Far East.
Wow, we met a Man United hooligan. That is gourmet level noodles.
Oh my
Bloody hell.
God, he's eating
better than a pot noodle.
his vegan
Right, let's tuck in without spilling it.
ramen,
Bloody top.
ramen noodle. You call
This is
it
gonna
in
be epic, I
America.
feel it.
In Russia, we call it lapsha.
Doshirak for the win, and it's spicy. Bloody hell.
Yeah, doshirak. It's a firm. It's a firm that produces these ramen noodles. When I was student in my university, these doshiraks was the main food there because they were cheap, and you can buy it very easy with pretty less money in your pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, normally in Russia when they say something spicy, it's not spicy. Doshirak red is actually pretty spicy. A Chinaman or a Vietnamese.
Yeah, I can explain it. We have doshirak with beef and doshirak with chicken. And this beef doshirak, red doshirak, it's very spicy. But if you buy green doshirak, it's doshirak with chicken taste. It's not so spicy.
This chap would like this.
I haven't eaten this doshirak, I think, about 5 or 7 years for now. So it's really food for students, not for adults. But he seems to like it.
Doshirak is officially the food of the journey across Russia.
Let's see further.
Summer. Oh, I'd love to stay there. I bet it's all. The Wall of Hotties and Heroes. Bye-bye, little coupe. Hope to see you again sometime.
Oh, he's going out. Let's see where he comes.
Спасибо вам большое. До свидания. Куда вход? Туда? We've arrived in old Perm at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, well, it's Perm, but Perm it's not Far East. It's only the third part of that big journey that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So it's really not that big journey. It's very, very sad. I think that he would journey from St. Petersburg all the way to Vladivostok on the Russian Far East, but he comes only to Perm. It's a pity.
Let's go and check it out.
Yeah, and here he's in hotel now. So yeah, maybe he goes further to Vladivostok, but it would be late. And now he stay in Perm. Okay. I think it was a very interesting video. I hope my comments helps you to understand it better. Yeah, because sometimes he just don't understand everything, don't explain everything. So I think my little comments give you some good explanations. So okay, guys, I hope see you next time. It was a nice video, and I would and I want to appreciate Bolt and Bankrupt for this video of my country, of Russia. I like it very much. Okay, guys, see you next time. Bye.